Hi everyone, welcome back. So like I said in my previous video, I have been shopping online and I have been treating myself in January because it's just a very dull and gloomy month and I feel like we all need a little bit of a pick-me-up. For me, that is retail therapy, I have to admit. So that is what I've been doing, and I have been shopping online at Sainsbury's. And they had some really beautiful items in the sale. It's definitely worth checking them out. I have to admit, I did go in the store and I much preferred what they had online compared to what they had in my store. So let me show you what I picked up. So first things first, and admittedly that this item isn't a sale item, but it was in their new in section, which I always have a look at when I go online for different things. I always have to have a look at the shop's new in section, and they had this coat and I just thought it was absolutely beautiful and I couldn't leave it not in my basket. So here it is. It is a brown checked coat. It has the double buttons, it's double breasted, it's got a lovely tie-in waist, it's super long, it is lined as well, so it's very heavy, and this was an absolute bargain. Well, I thought it was anyway. It's £50, and I thought for a coat like this you'd be looking more like £80–90. It's gorgeous. It does have a little bit of a slit up the back, and it came and I pulled it out of the packaging, and oh my goodness, the fabric on this is so soft, like ridiculously soft. It's not a normal coat material like this, so it looks like it's going to be this sort of coat material. So this is an old coat from River Island that I wear all the time. It's a very smart coat, and I thought it was going to be this material. It's not. Hopefully I can get it in a close-up of how soft this material is. It is just absolutely stunning. It feels almost silky. Now I don't know how this material is going to fare in the rain, but I don't mind. I'll get a brolly so that I can wear this. But can you imagine on country walks wearing this coat? Lovely cream thick roll net. I bought some new boots recently from M&S, so I'm thinking these could go together. I'm not gonna lie, I also put in a cheeky order for some brown boots from Monsoon because they're on sale. I'll pop them here, so hopefully you can see them. They've not arrived yet, but they look like they're going to fit lovely, so I thought that would go with this. And yeah, I just thought it's absolutely gorgeous. Does it have pockets? It does have pockets, even better, and even the pockets are like lined with this material, so these would keep your hands super warm if you're a mum that like watches football, or if you're going to pick the kids up on a really cold crisp day or drop them off at school. I feel like something like this is going to look fabulous. Looks like you've put loads of effort in when you haven't really. Obviously just wear it with black skinny jeans, even black like activewear bottoms, throw some boots on and you'll look really put together. Really cute little beanie. Yeah, absolutely love this, and I love that it's brown and it's a really nice tone of brown. It's got some warm browns in, dark browns like beige. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I'm hoping that this fits really nicely. It's more of a slouchy sort of fit, so it doesn't feel too dressed up. It doesn't feel too tailored, too structured. So I think for everyday wear, this coat would be absolutely perfect. Okay, so I've just tried the check coat on. Oh my god, I am absolutely in love with it. Like, I did not think I would love it this much on. It's a bit more of a slouchy style for me. I normally go for something quite structured in coats, but I love it. It's quite big and oversized, which again I don't normally like, but I really like in this coat. It goes with like my everyday bits and pieces. So this is a Ted Baker bag that I treated myself to like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I wear it every day. And same with the Barber hat. I actually got this in the sale, and I just love the autumnal colours with this coat. I just think it's going to fit perfectly into my wardrobe. Yeah, so I think this is going to be a keeper, even though I really shouldn't. I just think for 50 quid this is an absolute bargain. You can see the details on the sleeves. I love how it cinches in at the waist. I think it is very flattering for an oversized coat, and I've put it on with my M&S boots that I got in my last haul, which I absolutely love. And I also put it on with the black jumper dress. I did in the previous haul put it with a cream jumper, and that looked absolutely gorgeous. You could definitely team this with different colours, so cream, blacks, browns, sort of like dark amber colours, all those autumn colours that we still like at this time of year. Greens I think would look gorgeous with this. Now actually, to go with that coat, I forgot I ordered this really lovely beigey oatmeal knit jumper dress. It's really long. It's got a couple of slits up the side, so one each side. It feels, again, incredibly soft. It feels so much better than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to feel like a normal rib dress, but it's almost like a fleecy one. I can't explain it. Again, hopefully I can get the close-up on the clip and you'll see what sort of fabric that it is. Although saying that though, it does feel a little bit harder on the inside than the outside. However, I do feel like it's going to keep the warm in. It's going to keep you really cozy if you're standing outside waiting for the kids like I have to do. And I just thought this again would look nice with some boots underneath that coat. Just add a little bit of brightness, because obviously that's quite a dark coat, so this would just add a little bit of brightness, a little bit of lift on those winter days. And yeah, again, it feels super nice. And again, for me, I work from home, so I can still feel put together but super cozy. But then if I need to go to the office on that day, again, just throw a blazer over the top, throw the nice coat over the top, put it with some smart shoes, some boots, and then I look office ready. But I still feel warm, I still feel comfy, I don't feel stuffy. So yeah, this is going to be absolutely perfect for that. Also, apologies if you can hear banging, because I think next door are having some work done. Hopefully you can't hear them too much, but yeah. I hope the lighting's okay. It's starting to get dark outside and it is only 3:25. But I've just tried the Oatmeal knit dress on, and I feel like there's just like slightly too much material for me. It is super baggy, very, very cozy, don't get me wrong, very warming, but I think I could have do with sizing down a couple of sizes, as it does come very oversized. However, I do quite like it styled up with the coat and the cream hat. I put a bobbler hat on with it, and I did also cinch it in with a belt. I think I could have done with a little bit of a nicer one, but yeah, that's the only brown tan one that I had. I just shoved it on with some Converse. These are like my £3 ones from Primark that need replacing because they're absolutely battered. They've literally got holes on the side. But yeah, I do like the dress. I just think if you're going to go for it, definitely size down, because it is super cozy, super warm, and it would look great with boots. I've got some brown boots on the way from Monsoon, and I think this would go nice with this lovely colour. However, just doesn't, I don't know, something about it doesn't feel very me. And I think with the belt on, I felt a little bit like a villager back in the day. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you see them on Robin Hood? I feel like a bit of one of those villagers. So yeah, it's just not ready for me, this one, although I can see it, but it's just not quite there. And then talking of work items, I've been really struggling to know what to wear to work, and I'm loving this checked pattern, as you can see. So I also picked up some trousers. Now these were in the sale, so these are supposed to be £16. I got them for £8. Now the only thing I wasn't so keen on was this black like stripe detail down the side, but I feel like it could work with some shiny black shoes. So I recently picked these ones up from M&S, and I feel like those would go nicely with it. You could definitely wear more fancy ones, but yeah, for £8 I thought I'm going to give them a go. I believe these are also elasticated waist. Yes, so elasticated waist as well. So if you've got a nice cafe at work, or like they do big lunches like they do at my work, you'll still be very, very comfy. And again, I thought they'd be cozy for this time of year. They are thick fabric, they do feel nice, they don't feel thin. This material is like it's like a t-shirt material almost. It's not shiny or anything, like a velvet, so perfect for everyday wear. I thought just with a plain black coat, smart shoes, that they would look nice. You could probably dress them down as well, but I'd definitely be more on the work side. They come in at the ankle as well, so they're a little bit tapered, so hopefully they're going to be flattering. And for £8 I thought they were a little bit of a steal, and we do love an elasticated waist. And I must say, the elasticated waist as well is a thick elasticated waist, not like a little skinny one. It's a nice thick one that feels like it's going to hold you in, which I like. And then it does also have like a pin, what's it called, like when you iron the striping, it has like a faux one of those already in, so you don't need to iron it in or anything, which is perfect for me. And I do feel like this material isn't going to need much ironing as well, which is great. So I just want to give a review on the trousers. They are so soft, they are lovely on. These are a size 10 and I'm sort of in between a 10 and a 12. 12s can feel too big, 10s can feel too small. These feel like the perfect fit. They feel lovely and comfy. Even just chill around the house bottoms, I would like to wear these because they're so nice and comfy. I think they look super smart dressed up as well. So I just put it on with this jumper. This is from M&S recently. Very, very super cozy one. Put it on with just like normal work shoes. You can get them like this from Primark or M&S, and then also just put it with the same bag because, like I said, this is my everyday one and I feel like it's very much my sort of palette, very kind of warm autumny colours for this time of year. So yeah, really in love with these, and I think you could definitely smarten these up with some heeled shoes and a black blazer. Love these for £8, really can't go wrong. And to go with those trousers on a little bit more of a smart day, if I've got an important meeting or if I'm going somewhere nice for dinner, I bought these shoes. So they are very, very basic. They're just basic black court shoes, stilettos, not too high though, I don't think. No, they're quite a nice height, and a pointed front. I've gone for a pointed front, not a square front, because obviously square toes are very fashionable at the moment, but I'm really looking to buy items that I don't have to keep repurchasing. I don't wear heels loads, so I don't want to have to keep buying new ones. So yeah, I just thought these were a classic, and for those days where I want to be a little bit smarter in the office, or if I'm going out for a nice dinner, I thought these would be nice. And these were actually on sale, so these were supposed to be £22. I believe I got them for 11. Let's just double check. Yeah, I actually got them for 11. So these were 50% off, and they're like a suede material as well, which is nice because it keeps them more matte and a little bit more understated than if it was like a faux leather sort of shoe. Yeah, so really love those. To be fair, those shoes will go with the next dress. Now I picked this up thinking it was going to be more of a camel colour, and it is more of like a gold colour, more of a yellowy colour, so I'm not sure this is actually going to suit me, to be honest. Hopefully, well, we'll try it on and we'll see. But it's this geometric print dress. It's got 3/4 sleeves, it's got buttons running down the front, and then it's also got a gold tie, and it's quite a long dress again. I do like midi-maxi dresses. It's a really nice, it almost feels silky. It feels really soft and smooth, and I feel like it's going to flow really nicely when you walk. Can you imagine if you had those heels on and you're just floating away? I feel like a nice dinner. I think it's going to look very, very classic. But again, if you wanted to wear it to the office, you could definitely pair it with some flats like this to sort of like, you know, pare it down. We don't always want to go super dressed up to the office, or even put some dark black boots underneath it. I think it will be nice. So I think this could be a versatile piece. To be fair, oh gosh, I've picked this up in an 8. I'm not an 8, so hopefully this will fit me. This was £25. I did again get this on sale. What price did I pay for it? I paid, oh my gosh, I paid £7.50 for this dress. That is incredible. There is so much fabric for £7.50 and it feels super nice. So I really hope this looks good, because I'm thinking just a simple black blazer over the top and it's going to look. Okay, so some feedback on this gold geoprint dress. There's part of me that really, really likes it. However, I got the wrong size. I believe I got a size 8 in this one, and I think it could look super nice if you get the right size, because it's incredibly clingy. So if you have any lumps and bumps that you don't particularly like, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this dress, because it will just cling to them. It's that sort of stretchy, silky material which feels really nice when it's off, but I have to admit it felt much cheaper when I put it on. And yeah, so there's something about it I don't like, but again, I could be totally swayed if it fit really nicely, if it was the right size, because I did think it looked really classy just with the black court shoes that, if I haven't just shown, I will be showing. And these, because I have such narrow feet, are just slightly coming off, which is annoying because I absolutely love those shoes. I think I'm gonna have to get the size down just so that they stay on. But yeah, unfortunately this dress is just too clingy and I don't think it's gonna look good all day. I think it's gonna crease up around my tummy. What I do like is though that the button's on all the way down, so it doesn't take absolutely ages to put on like I thought it was going to. And also a bit more of a fancy dinner dress slash office dress slash just want to get dressed up for going to the shops. I got this blue, navy blue, kind of like, it's almost like a Chanel, you know what I mean, that Chanel look dress. And I loved this when I saw it. So it's got a little bit of poof on the bottom. It's really nice because it's also got a little bit of shimmer in it. I'm not sure you can see it, but I'll try and get a close-up of the fabric. And it's got these really lovely gold buttons, which are giving me the, you know, those Chanel cardi vibes. That's what this is giving me, but in dress form. Love the colour. I love blue with the gold. I think that looks really nice. And yeah, I don't know, I have something, honestly, this is something different for me, and I just want to experiment a little bit with styles, and I just really love how this is finished off. It's got little slits on the backs of the arms, and I'm hoping this is going to be comfortable, even though it looks really smart, and it is lined on the inside. So this is a very, very good quality dress. I think this is by a particular brand, by SAINSBURY'S is the brand. I think that's not it's not by the 2 brand. It was a little bit more expensive. This was £39.50, but you can feel the quality in it. I just feel like it's made so nicely. I just love all these little details, like you've got this bit here, and what have the buttons on? The buttons have got on like a shield. Yeah, I feel like this looks more than £39.50. I thought actually going to dinner with those with these shoes on, you know, simple, understated, but looks nice. And you could actually save this for next year for the Christmas season, because with that little bit of fleck of shine that it's got, it's not too much. So if you're somebody who's going for Christmas dinner like we did, but you don't want to be like too dressed up, I don't like being too dressed up, I feel like something like this is very, very nice. So you can definitely tell the quality of this dress. It is so thick when you put it on, it's so lovely. But it's just a little bit too much shoulder for me. I am not used to this sort of shoulder. However, if you work in that environment where a little bit of broadness would help, a bit of power dressing would help, then this is quite nice. Also, I am finding that, and it might be because I need a little bit more room around the hips, that it is sort of like creasing in weird places. So if I stand super still, it's fine, but if I move in around, which I will be doing, yeah, it doesn't fit so good. However, I really like it, and I even like where it finishes on my knee. I love like the frilly detail around the bottom. It feels so feminine. So there's so much right with this dress. It just isn't quite right for me with these shoulders, and again, I could have done with a little bit more give in this area. But yeah, super lovely and very feminine still for the office. I do love where it finishes, and that is very rare for something to finish around the knee and me like it, but I think it's just the way the hem is finished off beautifully. So yes, and it's very sparkly. Oh my gosh, when you put it on in the mirror, you're like this, like moving, because it is so it just catches the light really nicely. So yeah, such a shame, but not quite right for me, this one. And talking of parties, and of course this sort of stuff is on sale because all the party season's now over, but I've picked it up anyway, and I've picked up an 8 again because I'm assuming they didn't have my size. But this is £12.50, and I do feel like this one is going to fit a little bit bigger. So it's a black dress. It's very, very simple. It's a shirt dress again, but it has this silver beaded detail around the collar and then down this side of the buttons. It's very nice. It's a little bit of sparkle without being too much. We do have a few celebrations coming up in Jan and Feb, so this is a perfect dress to wear. You could definitely pair it with black tights. In fact, do you know what, you probably could, I know it looks super shiny on camera, but it isn't massively shiny. You could probably get away with wearing this to the office with some flats, some thick tights, and a plain black blazer over the top, because then it wouldn't be too dressed up. But then if you're going for like drinks after, or you're meeting a friend after, you could definitely just like take the blazer off, swap your shoes out for those court style shoes again. You see, everything goes, and then you'd be a little bit more dressed up for going out in the evening, save you going back home and having to change. But yeah, love this. It's the beads are like a gun metal colour as well, so if you like wearing silver jewellery, this would be nice. I feel like with some nice silver drop earrings, this would be good. It's very stylish, but it's very understated, and for £12.50, which I paid for, it was 50% off. It's supposed to be £25. Feels very nice. The material is very flowy, but it still feels thick, and that's what that is what I like about the supermarket brands. I do find with Sainsbury's, not maybe so much with George to be fair, but with Tesco, they are affordable clothing, but it tends to be a little bit thicker than like some of the cheaper high street stores, and I'm really appreciating that as I get older. I'm a little bit colder, I need to be nice and cozy, and I like everything to be tucked in and pulled in at the right places. So yeah, fingers crossed everything looked nice on, because like I say, I always do these bits first so you can get my first impressions of the clothes, and then I'll try them on, so you would have seen them all by now. I really hope that you like this haul. If you did like it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.